channel. So today I'm going to be painting on some slippers that I got from Tommy Hilfiger like a month or two ago, and I've been using them and it got really dirty and the heart actually got messed up. So I'm also going to be using the sandpaper to sand the heart on that I was just talking about. So yeah, let's get started with this video. So now I am going to get my slippers and I am going to get some sandpaper to sand the heart on the slipper because it's a different material than fabric. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And the reason why you only see a little bit of me sanding is because it took a long time and it didn't even get to the point where I wanted it to be, so it actually just ruined the fabric. So right now I'm going to get some sticks and some parts of a popsicle stick so I can mix some paint on a paint palette. And you're also going to see some paint, matte fabric paint, and some scribbles, 3D puffy paint. So here's the type of paint I'm using. I'm actually using some matte fabric paint by Tulip, and I'm going to be using a 3D puffy paint by Tulip and some Mod Podge. I'm also going to be using some Scribbles 3D fabric paint because I'm going to use them. So I'm going to put some red in, and I'm going to use some pink, so it's like a little bit of a pinkish red, like a dark hot pink. So it's like pastel and not really dark, because that's the kind of color I want it to be. I don't like just a regular bright red. I like it to be like kind of like a pinkish tone. And now I'm going to be trying and attempting to put some pink in there in the paint palette so it could be like orange, so I can mix some yellow into it. And it's not really working out, so I'm just going to keep shaking the bottle so some paint gets in there. And if it does not, I'm going to get some pink fabric paint, 3D fabric paint, specifically by Scribbles. It's the same thing, I'm just using it. And I'm going to put in some yellow matte fabric paint by Tulip. Just letting you guys know the brand, so if you guys want some, you can go get some. And I'm just gonna open that, and it doesn't even have that much paint in because I use it. And I'm really mad about it because I was trying to make this paint and it wouldn't work. So I might go ahead and get some more 3D Scribbles paint, and which I did. And then I'm just gonna keep mixing that in, and then I'm gonna add in some more yellow, maybe, and then maybe some more red, so it's more like an orange color. So as you can see, I actually did add in some more yellow. And I'm showing you guys that I actually have numbers on my paint because that's actually the type of person I am. So if it comes in that order, it's gonna stay in that order. So the pack actually had it from a black to I think purple, and then next to the purple was pink, and the pink one was the fifth one, and the blah, blah, blah. No, it actually was not. I think it was a blue at the end and then a green. That's why you see the numbers on there, because when it comes in order, it stays in that order. That's just me. That's how I get my things. That's how I keep organized. That's just me. If something that I have is not in order, or something that I know has to be placed in order is not like that, I actually have this thing that just doesn't click right in me, you know. Probably don't know, because probably no one has the same thing like me. The feeling that I get when I see nothing in order the way I like it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna keep mixing into orange, and I'll come right back when I have all the colors mixed. So here's all of the colors. I actually use a little bit of a darker blue than what I was hoping for, and I do not have any white to mix it in. I do not want to use any Mod Podge to put in there because it will not mix in completely. But yeah, I'm going to get my paintbrushes, a little paintbrush and a bigger one that's wide. I got these paintbrushes from IKEA. I didn't know they had them there, but they did. So now I'm going to get this pink erasable pen, and I'm going to mark where I want to put my stripes. These are going to be rainbow stripes, red being from the top and then purple to the bottom. So I'm going to keep drawing those, and I'm going to use my paintbrush metal part, is what you call it, that holds the hair down on the slipper, so it could be even and nothing is out of place. So right now I am obviously making sure nothing's out of place. Hopefully, because I literally just said that. But I'm trying to get it in like nice and even. And I'm going to start by painting with some red. So even though I could obviously tell that my red stripe right now is not actually in the best condition because I could draw a straight line. I don't really paint that often. I used to do it a lot in school, but now I don't really have art class because that's just how my schedule is. But I used to paint a lot in school, and I actually didn't like any of my drawings because I didn't like any of them, but a lot of people liked them. I don't know why. But you could clearly see how my red line is not straight. And I'm trying to avoid the heart as much as I can, even though hearts are amazing. I need them to live. But I'm trying to avoid it so I don't get any paint on it, so it's easy when I paint it over. With some paint, it's either going to be white or black, but I don't think I have said this, or I have said it. I just cracked my finger. I don't have any actual white puffy paint. I actually used to, but I used it all on a project. I cannot tell you because I'm still working on that project, but I'm trying to figure out a way to get this line more straight so it's more even when I add in the orange and the yellow and the green and the blue and the purple. So now I'm going to do like the edge of it, and there was this little string that was annoying me. But I'm going to do the edge of like where the fabric ends so it doesn't get on the slipper. And I might even get it on the slipper and it will probably come off because it's like a type of foam. But it probably won't, but whatever. So I'm just going to keep touching up the red parts, and there's like this spot in the middle that does not hold the paint, but I've made it stay there. It's going to stay there forever. So now I'm going to go in with the orange, and I'm going to keep following the lines. And I'm just going to keep going on top of the red so it's like blending. And fabric paint is honestly really easy to use on fabric, I think myself, but some people may not think that because they have used it more because they're more advanced in it. I don't know. And they have other paints better. I honestly don't know. But I'm just going to keep painting. And as you can see, I did get some on the heart. But it did get on there, but I did make sure to blend it in so nothing on the heart is visible until I paint it with some paint. And again, it may be white or black. Hoping I could do one side white and the other side black, but it just depends on what I have. So I'm just gonna I'm blending in the orange with the red, and I only wash my paintbrushes when the paint is going to dry. When I'm switching between colors, I wipe it off, even though I know that's a risk, but that's what I do. Now, as you can see, the yellow part, you could see the pen, the erasable pen, and at this part, I should have known that heat could erase it, but I honestly did not know that. But I did do that later on with the finished product. I'm not gonna tell you, I'm just gonna say I did it. I'm not telling you how I did it. I used a blow dryer on the hot side, obviously, because if it's cool, then it won't work. Obviously, right? It's not that obvious, but it does go away. And I did see that in a video. It was actually a life hack. It's actually kind of cool when you actually see it in front of your eyes. Actually, it's cool. So I am blending in the orange with the yellow, so it's like a nice go from red to the orange to the yellow, and I'm wiping my brush off. I could go in with the green, and hopefully it could cover up the pen mark, and it's not doing a very good job on that. It's gonna turn brown, but you don't tell her. Tell me, just don't say it. But yeah, you could see it's, yeah. So I'm just gonna make that stripe. And this was when I went free and just went over, because I honestly just decided to do that. And I'm obviously gonna paint over with it either black or white, and I know if I do the white, I'm gonna hate myself which is a very powerful word which you should never use. But yeah, I know I'm gonna like really, what is that word? That word like when you wish that you didn't do something. I don't know what, I can't think of it right now. It's on the tip of my tongue. But I'm going in with some blue. And I honestly do not like this shade of blue. It's really dark because I used the blue scribbles paint in the pop, I think it is, of color. And I used my white brush to blend in the color because I did mess up on the green. But I am going over the heart with the blue again because it's just like that. And it got messed up, so I'm sorry. It got messed up. So I'm still trying to fix it. And I honestly did mess up the green and I tried to fix it, but hopefully in the ending product I did fix it, and I really hope I did. That's why I'm trying to go in with my brush vertically or horizontally. I do not remember the term for it. I need to go back to school. I just don't remember it. So I'm just going to keep going with that blue, and then I'm just going to keep doing it, and I'm just going to go in with some green. I don't know where that voice came from, but it just did. I wiped my brush off and I went in with some green, and it still is a little dark, but hopefully it could overpower the blue, even though the blue is dark. But back to the color of blue, I used the blue Scribbles fabric paint, which is dark, and then I used it with some blue matte paint because I didn't pay attention to the color. I just knew it was blue. But yeah, that was the story about it. So now I'm going to go in with some purple. And I'm going to try to cover up that little blue spot that I did right there and I messed up on. It is there. And I'm going to try to make it a nice purple stripe. And it could be blended in. But I'm pretty sure that ending product, no color will be blended in. Because I am not that good at blending. And I actually never worked with oil paints. I have used watercolors in school before. I don't remember on what, but I have. And I have used it on canvas before, and it actually worked really well on that. So enough talking about the watercolors. I'm just gonna use the purple on there, and I might go in with some black on the edges of it to make it look nice and more put together, because honestly the inside is kind of weird. It looks really white and not very nice of a nice light color because it is dirty, obviously, because I've been using it. But now I'm going in with my big brush, and yes, I did not wash it again because I didn't. It's the same day, obviously. I am blending in the colors, and now I'm going to put the two slippers together and squash them together so the paint rubs off on the other slipper, so I know exactly where to put my paint on. That's actually a technique I just came up with myself because I accidentally hit them together and I just thought of the idea. It's actually kind of cool. And this is a sped up version because I don't think you guys want to see the exact same thing I just did over again. But here it is. I'm painting the insides black because I did. Because I remember I said I'm going to paint the edges black and it got in the inside, so I decided to go with it. And then I think I'm going to paint the hearts black. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to paint the hearts black. So I'm going to go ahead and I have some black puffy paint. It's from by Scribbles, the brand. And I'm going to paint it. I'm going to be nice and intricate and slow with it. But here's the finished product of the slippers. And I honestly really like the after better than the before. I did not paint the actual slipper itself. I only painted the fabric paint because I know that will just rub off because I do not have the right paint for it. But here is the slipper. I honestly really like it. And I hope you guys like it too. I honestly do like rainbow, but there's no pink in there. But here is the finished product with the before side by side. And you can see how dirty it was compared to this one. And there's something missing to the black heart. I don't know what it is though. I don't know. It might be like that. But I hope you guys like this video. If you guys do like the video, you can visit my channel every week to see if I post a video. But I'm going to say bye and bye!